can't let this monster get out of control.
You keep calling me a monster. It's
You're
rather...
not human.
I never said I was human. That doesn't mean I'm a monster. It's quite discriminatory.
Welcome to Tabletop Adventures. I'm your DM, Richard. On Tabletop Adventures, we grew tired of trying to tell the stories from memory, so instead we started recording them because our brains are bad at remembering the cool shit that happens. Join me as I lead my friends down a magical road where anything and everything can happen. From battling superpowered villains to thwarting the plots of an evil warlord, the adventure can always be found on the tabletop.
We have a new adventurer at our table today. His name is Joe. Say hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
God jackass.
Yep.
We are still playing our Mutants and Masterminds campaign set in the One Punch Man universe. Joe.
Yes.
It's Saturday. Today's the day that you finally decided to join the Hero Association. You've been building up to it for a while. Tell us a little bit about your character.
Alright, my character is named Eve Blossom, and she's a sort of a technomancer, I guess. She's also a fairy, which is to say she's like 6 inches tall and can fly, and let's see. She has a what's called a rainbow blaster that has different settings on it to neutralize enemies, and a force field, and a ship that she flies on in that's like how big? Maybe like
The size of a
foot and a half.
football?
Yeah, about the size of a football. That's that's about right. And then it's got its own abilities and that sort of thing.
She's pretty tech savvy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool beans. Now, it's worth noting that in the One Punch Man universe, anything that's not human is basically considered a monster, and so that's a little bit of a adversarial thing that I'm certain that Eve will have to encounter. But for today, she is deciding to join the Hero Association. So she probably flies in on the Oberon.
Mm-hmm.
There are a good 150 some odd people there this Saturday. You've got your name on the list. You submitted it. What do you do?
Is there a desk I go up to?
It's more like you can just walk in and announce your presence. They've got some people in lab coats checking names off of a list.
I guess I walk in and announce my presence.
All right. Everyone freaks the hell out. Monster! They shout. There's a monster in the Hero Association! Everyone call a hero! And suddenly you're surrounded by heroes. Ready to just clobber the ever-living shit out of you.
I roll my eyes.
Name your presence here, foul beast!
Eve Blossom, did you not see, should be on the list? I signed up. I filled out all of the paperwork online. I don't see what the problem is.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy for me.
Alright, let's see. I should have put more points in that. 10.
10. I don't know. Is she telling the truth? I don't know. I say we crush her right now. She's small enough. I could just right in my hands. One of the scientists pushes through, kind of examines you with his glasses, looks at his sheet. What'd you say your name was?
Eve Blossom?
How do you spell that?
EVEBLOSSOM.
Can you spell that in katakana? Oh, here you are. It's okay, guys. She's on the registry. They kind of all back down a little bit, but they're hesitant of you.
Look at all of them, so scared of little old me.
I forgot my mental notebook.
Oh yeah, go grab that. Well, even though your name is on the registry, I think we're gonna have to have like an escort for you. Will you mind?
What kind of escort?
So this guy steps forward. He's got like a little beanie. It's Golden Ball.
I don't know if I remember him too well, but
He was in the episode with Spring Mustachio. He has a slingshot that shoots golden balls.
oh, okay, yeah.
He's he's a B class hero,
Okay.
but he's up there. I think he's B class. I don't remember.
I rub my chin and acceptable.
He has face on. So a lot of the regular people, they're like, I don't want to be here if a monster's here, so they just kind of all leave. So it's down to like 15 people now, including yourself. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna get through this pretty quick. So first things first, strength test. Punch the punching bag.
Real quick. That notebook that the deck of cards is on.
Up there.
No, down there. On your table. On your table. On your table. On your table. On your table.
Oh, this?
Yes. That's my mental notebook.
Wow, that's cool.
All right. I'm going to call in my ship.
So beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. So suddenly, right next to you, the invisibility.
Yes. Deactivate.
Deactivates.
Actually, no. The
No.
invisibility does not deactivate.
Okay.
I've got this. So I go up to punch the punching bag while at the same time commanding Oberon, my ship, to hit it as well, so that it looks like my punch.
Oh,
did
so
more.
it just rams into
Yeah,
the thing?
yeah.
All right, cool.
Break
So
your ship.
go ahead and roll the d20.
All right. Oh, nat one.
You have a hero point
I'm
that you can use.
I'm gonna use my hero point.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll it then.
9.
That is a 19. Because
19.
when you use a hero point to re-roll, it's automatically 10 or better.
Awesome.
Or 11 or better.
Gotcha. It adds 10 to it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So that should be good.
So yeah,
Refund
you
simulator?
you flutter up and and then it's and there's suddenly like a really large hole in this thing. And roll bluff for me, just really quick.
That is a 5 plus 1, so 6. I should have put more points into that too.
They believe it.
Okay. Then
So the scientists are like, oh! They just start writing, and the other normal people are like, how do we fucking top that?
Sounds like me when I was doing my strength test.
So, okay, let me go this way. Golden Ball, even he's got an eyebrow raised. It's a good thing I'm here. Can't let this monster get out of control.
you keep calling me a monster. It's
You're
rather-
not human.
I never said I was human. That doesn't mean I'm a monster. It's quite discriminatory.
Let's see, what was next? So a couple of the other people that have completed their strength test have lined up at like a 60-meter sprint or something.
Okay.
So they tell you to line up and take your position, and on your mark, dash to the end. On your mark, get set,
I'm gonna use my wings to give
To
me
fly?
give me a slight advantage. I guess
Okay.
try to fly while keeping my feet towards the ground, that sort of thing.
Alright.
It'll still be really slow because I can only fly at 10 feet.
That's still faster than most people can.
Yeah.
I guess that's
Run.
true. Okay.
So, do you pretend to keep pace then? Is the thing?
Sure.
Okay. So
Don't want
you-
to stand up too much.
Yeah. So you keep pace with the faster of the people, and you like take the lead just at the very end and cross before him.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. I figure if I'm that low to the ground, they shouldn't be able to tell if my feet are touching
Yeah.
at all.
Someone's got binoculars
Yeah.
watching you from the sidelines, literally. Okay.
Hey, doggos.
So the next thing they have you do is these things,
Okay.
as many as you can, as fast as you can, in a minute.
Careful, you're shaking the TV.
Oopsie.
All right.
On your marks, get set.
Same deal. It's about all I got here.
Okay. Joe, you're here every Saturday. Why do you even try? I'm doing my best. Was that it? Was there one more for the?
Wasn't there a jumping one or something like that? Was
We
there?
had a punching test.
It was
The
the
jog.
run.
Well, the
Then-
hurdle. We had the hurdle.
Yeah, you added hurdles.
You
too.
added hurdles.
And then we had the tire jog.
Yeah, which is what that just was.
Yeah.
And then I think we went to the testing portion.
Okay. Yeah. So that must have been it. All right. Thank you very much. On to the next room, please. Golden Ball. Great philosopher. We'll take it from here. Thank you very much. So you move into the next portion of the room, and the other 15 are there.
That's fine.
And okay, and so like there are all these desks and chairs, obviously built for normal-sized people. So you can like chillax on like the top of the desk.
Yeah.
And this guy walks in. He basically looks exactly like Galileo Galilei. He's got a giant book under his shoulder. He says, "Greetings, my name is Great Philosopher. I see we have a special guest here today. It's a pleasure to see you."
Thank you.
He looks at the human-sized papers in his hands and then looks at you. "Perhaps I ought to make this a bit smaller for you."
You wouldn't have to happen to have a digital version of the test, would you?
I suppose yes, I do in fact. Would that be a bit more convenient for you?
Yes. Excellent.
How should I transmit it to you?
I guess I give him an email address.
Okay. Sends it off to you. I will ask that once you have completed the test, you remove the file from your hard drive. This is official Hero Association technology. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Thank you. I didn't know I'd have to actually take a test.
Get wrecked, bitch.
Jeez. Like I'm back
Don't
in school.
forget, he needs to answer with great justice.
Right. So, for your test, be sure to answer with truth and justice, and other than that, the world is your oyster. Or the test, so to speak. Begin.
Alright. Well, I'm not gonna do the smart-ass thing and write truth and justice.
That's
on
what
every
she
answer.
did. That is what
no
Rory
shit.
did.
Yeah,
No
shit.
fucking
I am not
kidding.
surprised.
No shit, that's what she did. Mine.
I mean, I answered them too, but everything had with truth and justice as the
I
answer.
see.
But then I answered it for real.
I see.
Mine just involves punching things.
Alright. So do you want to go to something else while I'm doing this?
Um,
Or
Yeah, remember.
here, let me
remember
read
all
off
the-
the questions
Oh.
for the listening audience. So,
The first question on this test is, you find yourself walking down the streets of G City when you see an elderly woman attempting to cross the street. It seems like she will be able to make it on her own, when suddenly a car comes barreling down the road and it's headed straight for the unsuspecting elderly woman. What do you do?
I punch it.
Question 2. You see a mysterious masked criminal is holding a man at gunpoint. The criminal demands that the man return what is rightfully his. The man is scared and is crying. What do you do?
I punch it.
I punched the tears off of his face.
Question 3. You find yourself at the grocery store with a basket full of fresh apples. The apples smell delicious. Yum! It wouldn't be so bad to take a bite of one of the juicy apples you have in your cart, would it? After all, you're about to pay for it at the cash register. Suddenly, a monster bursts into the market and starts eating all the nectarines. And what's this? He's not even bothering to pay for them, even though the manager is asking him nicely to do so. What action do you take?
I punch him.
I punch all of the
Question
fruit
number 4.
smoothies.
You and your fellow heroes are badly injured. Your chances of survival are dismally small. Your only chance to defeat this mighty foe is to unleash your most powerful technique. However, if you do, many innocent people will die. If you do not, the villain will continue his rampage of destruction, taking many innocent lives and the lives of you and your fellow heroes. Describe your course of actions.
Punch him so hard he just.
And then question 5. Please describe why it is you decided to join the Hero Association.
God,
Because I want to punch shit.
I have to answer that question enough in real life.
Many people have joined our association for many different reasons, but all of them strive to see justice served, so please be creative with your answer, and don't just say, because I strive to see justice served. Remember, there is no wrong answer other than, because I strive to see justice served.
If I was not playing this character, I would totally write because I strive to see justice.
Alright, so let's rewind time a little bit.
Yeah, I want to retcon that.
Joe's character's actions take place at the end of the week that we're currently in. Currently, it's Tuesday morning, and we're going back in time a little bit because Ran wanted to retcon something. So he wakes up in the middle of the street. A headlamp is flickering above his head. His leg is pretty badly injured, basically limiting how far or how fast he can move. He takes the time to orient himself and figure out where he is and starts heading towards Harrison's bar. When he gets there, he sees that record-dealy guy just kind of leaning up against the wall. He sees him, he does the upwards head nod, and starts walking away.
Son of a bitch, get back here.
He whips out a stunner.
Fucking knock the stunner out of his hand.
Okay, roll for it.
It's my baby. It's my baby.
Stop rolling off the damn book. Alright, there we go.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 7.
Alrighty. Yeah, you go to knock it out of your hand. He kind of diverts it and goes to shock you.
So I know he's going to shock me.
He rolled a 1. He misses.
Well, since he missed, just carry my momentum and drive my fist right into his fucking stomach.
Alright, roll for it.
Rolled a 2.
Yeah, you missed too.
I need to die.
It's so he comes back and tries to backhand you. What's your AC? 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a flurry of misses at this point. He comes backhand you like, and as you're about to throw your next punch, Harrison busts out the door. Whoa, 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 hey, 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 and he puts his arms on you and pulls you back. Hey, hey, calm down, calm down, calm down. Sorry about that.
Harrison, let me go.
No, you're coming inside. You're
No,
getting a drink.
I'm not.
Why don't you do what he says? It might be better for you. And he continues to...
Harrison, let me go.
He clicks his stunner
He
off.
put me back in the Gaelics. Let me go.
That's your problem, not mine. And he just walks away.
Does Harrison let me go?
Harrison grips you tighter when you say he put you back in the Gaelics. You're definitely coming inside. You need to tell me what the hell's happening.
Let me break his fucking neck, and then I'll come inside.
If he's part of the Gaelics, that'll just make things worse.
Galvin's already pissed at me. Nothing's gonna fucking change.
Let's. If you see him again, you can break his neck. Okay. Do we have a deal? He's trying to push you inside, but you're standing your ground.
Can I throw something at him then?
Fine.
So, what's the biggest fucking thing around me?
Probably a piece of gravel off the road.
Yeah, there's some. Well, for a hero point, it can be whatever you want it to be.
Actually, what would I use to determine what I could throw?
There should be some like weight.
Well, yeah, like there's light, medium, heavy, max, push and drag.
Let's say you can throw about a quarter of that.
Quarter
I don't have hero points written down anywhere. Yes, I do. I lied.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. I lied. I found them.
Or you can let me decide what's around, and you can save your hero point for later.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
There's like a rock.
How big of a rock?
A good fist-sized rock.
Where's the...
Hold it at that motherfucker.
All right, dude.
15!
So it's the classic. You toss it, and it's the camera zooms in on his face, and he turns, whoop, and his like glasses fly off, and he like flies 10 feet as well and tumbles.
If I ever see your fucking face again, you're dead!
He runs up, picks up his glasses, pushes them back up.
No!
Go
Brandon,
ahead.
kill him! Kill him!
Go ahead and tell Galvin, I don't give a shit!
Oh, he's gonna hear about this, and he runs
I figured. Now fucking run!
inside. Speed inside, and then you have the conversation with him.
Son of a bitch, motherfucker.
All right, and Vanna
No?
said she was going
All right.
for her 5 a.m. job.
Yes.
That's my retcon.
Oh yeah, you did your exercising, and you weren't great at it because your arm's still length. Oh, I only get to do 1 arm pull-ups.
Yeah.
I listened to the whole thing so I could do a recap a little bit if I
She's
needed
She probably like got bricks strapped to her.
to.
Gonna have uneven muscle gain now.
So, make a notice check for me real quick.
Grab the die that likes me. Notice. Oh. 14.
Okay. So while you're doing your 1 arm pull-ups, you kind of see in the mirror, reflecting back out towards the windows, that there's just someone kind of watching you through the mirrors, through the
Okay.
windows.
I finish my rep, and then I get down, and I move to a noticeably farther away piece of equipment
Okay.
and watch him.
Okay. He kind of follows you. He thinks he can't be seen, but he's seen.
I roll well informed.
All right. Okay. What's that do again?
When encountering an individual, group, or organization for the first time, you can make an immediate gather information check as a reaction to see if your character has heard something about the subject.
Okay. Alrighty then. Cool.
Oh, I know who this is.
So, turns out this is another one of your classmates. This is Beauregard P. Lambert, the younger brother of Maria Lambert. He's picked on a lot at school because he pursues more intellectual endeavors. He's the super nerd of the school. And even though Miranda Lambert is like the super popular kid, Maria, sorry. Even though Maria is the super, even though Maria is the super popular kid, people still pick on her brother because she doesn't care.
Yeah, okay.
He's also a notorious peeping Tom.
Okay. She
Fucking
typically
called
wears the Japanese, the white shirt with the red shorts.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she wears to work out. That or like a one of the cut tank tops.
Yeah.
You know. So okay. I moved to the women's only part of the gym.
All right. Do you watch his reaction through the mirror?
I flip them off.
You flip him off through the mirror. When he sees that, he just kind of and just darts.
No, to the mirror.
Yeah, you lock eyes with him in the mirror. That's like the weirdest thing. Locking eyes with someone in a mirror. It's just so weird.
Not really. That's how hairstylists talk to you.
Well, I find it really weird.
Oh man.
Locking eyes with someone in a mirror. It's so unnatural.
I don't think so. But that's just me.
Yeah, that's me.
But yeah, I lock eyes with him and do the.
Yeah, and then he panics and bolts.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's your workout. You get it done fairly early because
What day is this?
It's Tuesday morning
Tuesday.
now.
Okay, yeah, I'll get done with my workout, shower at the gym, and head to school.
Yeah. What time do you usually get there? Do you imagine?
Time does school start?
Let's say like 8.
Okay, I probably get there 7:30, 7:45.
Okay.
Stop and grab a croissant or something. On the
Yeah.
way.
A croissant.
Croissant. Melon bun or something. Vanna likes mac and cheese, so she'll stop at a convenience store and get mac and cheese.
All
on the
right.
way. That's what she
Stop
eats
at the
for
local ramen shop that serves mac and cheese ramen.
Yeah.
Oh
And-
God, I don't know if that sounds good or bad.
She'll. Well, she just gets like one of the little craft
Yeah.
things and has it heated up at the Thorntons or whatever,
Gotcha.
and eats that on her way to school.
Cool beans.
That's her favorite food. Macaroni and cheese and grilled cheeses. Those are her favorite foods.
All right, so cheese.
She's white.
Yeah. Cheese is a universal food, man.
Cheese is a white person food.
Is it really though?
Yes. Cheese and mayonnaise.
Okay, mayonnaise I can see, but irregardless. Let's see. You done writing all your shit yet, Joe?
Nope.
All right. So let's just see. Low or high?
Hi. Obviously. Always.
All right. So low. What's going to happen? So while you are at school, lunch is well. Okay, so you get through first and second period. You get to lunch, and make a notice check.
Nat 20 plus 10.
Okay, so yeah, you sit down to have your lunch and you're starting to eat, and then you can literally just feel through the earth that something is happening.
Okay. I instantly check my cell phone to see if I've gotten a notice.
Okay. Monster loose in E-City.
I'm in E-City, right? Is that
Yeah,
where I live?
the E-City district.
Okay. I leave class.
Well, you're on lunch, so you know.
Well, is it on the first floor? Is the building on the first floor?
Yes.
Okay. I do the cool jump through the window thing.
You just leave your lunch there. Cool. Ran.
I grab my mask out of my backpack.
Okay.
So I have my mask on and I tie my hair up, but I'm still in my school uniform.
Okay. Let me just see if a teacher or a lunch lady notices you doing this. They have other problems to deal with right now. For example, Beauregard was caught again, peeping like a creeper.
He's a little Bo Peep.
Mm-hmm. That's why I named him Beauregard P. Lambert. I'm gonna get really deep with these fairy tale villains. You're gonna be like.
I don't know. I've seen Holy Musical Batman. It's Team Star Kids musical.
Right,
Batman.
I've heard of it. But...
They've got fairy tale themed villains in it.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Well, good thing I haven't seen that, so I can continue thinking all my ideas are original. So yeah, you throw on your mask, you pull your hair back, and you.
I probably take my mac and cheese with me, or my grilled cheese with me. I'm for hero school.
So, Rand, roll notice while you're sleeping.
Mod 22.
Boop.
What'd you do? You poked him with the pencil?
No, I threw
A little dice at him?
a little paper ball.
So yeah, you have a text message that says monster alert in East City. It's what are the classes? It's Tiger class. So it's like the classes are Tiger, Dragon. Maybe there's one below Tiger.
I think it's Tiger, Dragon, Phoenix, God.
Something like that.
Look it up. You've got internet.
Oh yeah. It's the lowest level of threat. So threat level 1 Punch Man. Okay, Wolf, Tiger, Demon, Dragon, God. So it's a wolf level threat. So it's not a wolf level threat is appearance of a being or a group that might pose a threat. So you know that's a good chance for some C class heroes to get in on something.
Everybody step back. I'm C rank 276.
Yeah, you are C rank 276. You're 277, or you're 275.
Yeah, he's a rank above me.
I better make a note of that word.
Yeah.
I keep mine written down.
And Harrison's bar, we'll say, is in F City. So you're not very far off.
How long? Well, what condition is my leg in now? Because I mean, I would have
Make a recovery check, actually. Just roll a 1d20 and try and plus Constitution and try and exceed a 15. All right, your leg is still kind of beat up.
Am I able to run faster, or am I still?
You're still limited to 10.
How far away is E City from F City?
Well, seeing as we're gonna go with an alphabet structure.
Well, yeah, it's the next one over, but
Base it.
How long is it gonna take me to get there, basically?
High or low?
Hi.
Unfortunately, Harrison's bar is closer to the G City side than the E City side.
Go figure.
So, do you respond to the call of action at this point, I guess is the question.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly?
Yeah, because I can't run very fast.
Alright. We'll say it takes you about 30-ish minutes. At 10 miles an hour, that would put you at
I guess I need a drink too.
30 miles away.
Thank you, baby.
So, how far away is Nashville? That's like...
You got Google Maps?
Yeah, we'll say it takes you about 30-40 minutes to get there.
So that'd be like 5-6 miles.
At 10 miles an hour?
Yeah, because 10 miles, I would go 10 miles in an hour, so
Oh, yeah.
half of that
Dur.
would be 5.
Dirt. Well, then, yeah, it would take longer than that. You're going to need to hitch a ride if you want to get there quick.
Ching ching! It's Moomin Rider.
Actually, yeah, Moomin Rider is cycling along towards towards East City, and he happens to be passing by, and you see he's pedaling like a maniac.
Oi! Moomin Rider.
Yeah,
Mind if I hitch a ride?
new hero.
Yeah. I'm a speedster, but I got my knee busted up.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, here, hop on.
Thank you.
He kind of scooches forward so you can sit if you want to, because he's just gonna stand.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, that's what happens. You hitch a ride from the.
See, if he's got wheel pegs, so like on a BMX bike, you can get like metal pegs that stick off the.
He has a very standard bicycle.
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
Well, I was just gonna say I would stand on the pegs and hold on to the back.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah.
It was very awkward for Saitama to ride behind him.
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah, I'll hitch a ride with.
Moomin Rider is number 1 ranked in C class.
He's cool.
He's so cool.
He doesn't have a driver's license.
He is the licenseless rider for Justice. His bicycle is named Justice. When he tosses it, he says Justice Toss. Oh, by the way, you guys need to say things when you do your attacks.
Okay.
This is why I
Imagine
should
I'm
have made a One
standing
Piece
when I do
character.
my attacks. I'm having leg pains today.
What now?
Imagine I'm standing when I do my attacks.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
having leg pains right now.
Alrighty. So yeah, you it takes you a minute to track it down because wait, you've got your bicycle, so you can ching along.
Yeah. I imagine they send out like a GPS distress on the hero app.
Yeah, it's got like a little red glowing point of the last known location of whatever's causing a ruckus.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you head there, and you get there, and it's this giant hot cross bun. He's like, I'm hot cross buns, and he just like does like how do you describe this? He slings his arms forward. Yeah, and they just stretch out.
Swish and flicks his arms.
Yeah, he swish and flicks his arms, and they just elongate, and it wraps around someone really quick, and his arms move away, and suddenly they're a loaf of bread. I ate too many hot cross buns, and now I'm a hot cross buns monster. I'll turn everyone into hot cross buns, and I'll eat them.
Okay, I rolled a mod 15 on acrobatics.
All right.
I want to run up and jump on top of him.
He's fairly large.
How
Quick
large
question.
are we talking?
Yeah.
How many stories is he?
His head is about
As tall as this room?
yeah.
I'm really good at parkour.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll acrobatics.
That would be a 15.
Okay.
Am I allowed to eat them?
I'm about to. I love carbs.
Hot cross buns, motherfucker.
So
That was a good one I came up with.
Yeah.
So yeah, you pedal up on your cycle and you're like, hey, hot cross buns, and you just stand.
No, I don't even say
Oh.
anything. I throw my bike down and just start
Oh,
sprinting.
no!
Okay.
I don't say anything. There's just a glaze in my eyes.
Okay. So let's see if he notices you then. No, he's busy wrapping other people up and turning them into bread and trying to eat them.
Okay. How do I roll attack?
It's the D20 plus your attack modifier. So you parkour, you run up to him, you kick off the side of the wall, and then you're grappled onto him. Go ahead and actually roll grapple really quick
Okay.
first.
I changed my dice. This one hated me. That one hates me too. Can I take my 15 over my 4?
Sure.
Okay. So 19.
So yeah, you kick off the nearest wall, and you dig your hands into hot cross buns.
Yeah.
He's like, ooh, what's this? Someone wants to be a part of hot cross buns?
So mod 11 on attack.
All right.
That's either attack or melee. They're both a +2.
Mm-hmm.
I scream, "Justice bites!" and I chomp him.
So what was the attack modifier?
What did I just say? 11.
11?
Yeah.
So... Okay. So, yeah, you go to bite into him, and it turns out he's really stale bread. Your teeth don't actually make a cut into him.
Okay. Can I attack again?
That was your turn.
Okay.
It's like, oh, you like hot cross buns too? And he like whips his arm around to try and grab you. Oh, no, he misses.
Okay, good.
So like he whips his arm around to like try and grab you, and you just kind of you shadow of the Colossus down him.
Yeah. Well, I have improved grapple where I can grapple with one hand, so I can probably just like whoosh.
Yeah.
And then get back.
You just dodge him.
Yeah.
Ooh, a slippery one. Hot cross buns likes butter on his hot cross buns.
Next time, you won't be so lucky. Next time.
Meanwhile, can this go any faster? I'm pedaling as fast as I can.
How fast is he pedaling?
As fast as he can.
As fast as you can run, basically.
At least you're saving your energy, though.
Yeah.
He asked you to look at his phone. What's the situation? You get an update. C-class hero Vanna Williams currently engaged with Winters. Sorry, Vanna Winters currently engaged with creature.
Son of a bitch, Vanna beat me there. Damn it!
Turns out her high
Rival?
school's like 2 blocks away.
Rival?
She was the only one that passed with me when we entered the Heroes Association.
Rival. Alright, Justice paddle! And he starts paddling like really hard. So he's moving a little bit faster. Back to Vanna.
So I'm on 12.
Alright.
I want to punch down into him.
Alright. To pull out some of his hot cross goodness.
Yes.
So
to get his melted doughy core.
So once again, you punched. What are you
Hot
made?
crossed, ouch!
No normal attacks can penetrate my delicious bready goodness. What's your dodge?
Shit, where's that at? I'm sorry.
Or your defense, rather.
+5?
Okay, so that's 15. I think we're just going to go with that because that's the only way I know how to run combat right now. He actually does manage to hit you with his hot cross bun wiggly arm.
Okay.
So roll a fortitude save, DC 20, we'll say.
I made it.
All right. So you instinctively you rush your blood to where it's about to be hit, and you are able to deflect the blow, but his hand grabs around you.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, roll grapple. He rolled a natural 20. He rips you off.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Where's my grapple at? This one?
Yeah. Yeah, he rolled a natural 20. So, even though he hit you and you shrug it off, his arm wraps around you and just
that's fine.
rips you off. So he's got you held in the air a good bit.
That's fine.
Ooh, hot cross buns likes the way you look. You'll be really tasty. Back to speed.
Where are we?
Make a notice check.
That is another mod 22.
You can actually see this weird hot cross buns looking thing over like some of the shorter buildings. Apparently, Moomin Rider's really throwing in that extra effort to get there on time. So yeah, he says, I'm about at my limit. This is where you're gonna have to take over.
Can you still kind of pedal? No. Yeah, I can run from here.
So yeah, he pulls over his bike. Go, freedom fighter!
Thanks for the ride.
He high-fives you. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Back to Vanna.
I pull out my multi-tool.
Okay, roll grapple to do that.
Damn it, I rolled a 13.
It's okay. He
Oh.
rolled a 2.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, you're able to like get your
She
multi-tool.
probably has it in a bra. or
Okay.
something, but yeah, so. I stab him with my multi-tool. BAM!
Alright.
Because it's, a piercing.
It's a knife. Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
So what would that?
It's
Melee?
the same attack 1d20 plus your attack modifier.
Okay, my attack, not my melee. Well, I mean, they're the same. So
Yeah.
that'd be a 16.
Alright. Yeah. I'm going to add a +2. Let's see. 10. What's your strength?
Plus 3, it's a 16.
Okay, so +3. Yeah, we're just gonna call that a DC 13 save, but because you just exploited his weak point, we're gonna call it a DC 15. So you stab him. And he just drops you.
Alright.
So,
I look at my multi-tool and I look at him. And I lick my lips.
No knives! Hot cross buttons doesn't like knives! You're on the scene now.
Alright. So where's Vanna in relation to Hot Cross Buns?
She,
I'm at his feet.
yeah, probably on the ground, because you just dropped 10 feet. Make a toughness save for me.
Okay, well, what did I see as I was running up?
I
Alright.
rolled a 17 plus 5.
Okay, so yeah.
Anything nearby?
He drops you, and you...
I was expecting to drop, probably.
Yeah. So yeah, you land one hand on the ground.
I do the hero land.
Yeah, you do the hero land.
Yeah, it's
The
bad
badass
knees.
landing. Alright, is there anything nearby I can use as a blade?
Actually, I rolled, if it matters, I rolled a mod 17 on notice or survival, because they're the same. Oh, actually, survival is a plus 12.
Yeah.
To find a sharp weapon, or to see if there's, like, a store nearby.
There's some broken glass lying around. There's a couple, some street lamps have been toppled and broken, so you can, like, get a quick metal pipe if you need it.
I can be stabby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's grab one of those.
Alternatively, you can use a hero point to suddenly gain the use of a power you don't have for one round.
I was thinking about that. I don't know how fire would work.
We could have toasted hot cross buns.
Yeah.
They'd be really hot cross buns.
Like,
Basically, I was thinking your kinetic blast.
Oh yeah, well, I was gonna say instead of just doing a punch like closed fist, could I do like a jab instead? Like a knife hand. That way, if I do it hard enough, it'll penetrate.
With just like your regular strike.
Your regular kinetic strike, versus doing this, do that because it has a chance to penetrate.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
What is the state of my knuckles after punching hot cross buns?
They're just kind of owie.
Oh, they're not busted or anything?
Yeah, no, it's like the same after you punch the concrete.
Okay. I know what my next move is.
Yeah. You're gonna cut your wrists? Or
I'm
cut
gonna
your knuckles,
Cut
rather?
my life into pieces. I'm gonna cut these buns.
Alright, so just running as fast as I can.
Mhm.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
I kind of want to just jump over Vanna and then just.
So that's how you make your
Yeah.
entrance?
Oh, okay.
Let's see what happens. Well,
Roll acrobatics to jump over Vanna, just because I asked for it.
I don't see it on here.
It's acrobatics is on your
Skills.
skills at the very top.
If you
skill.
don't have ranks in it, it's just your dexterity modifier.
Okay. Wow, that was not very good.
Did you trip over me?
Just go ahead and re-roll it.
All right. That'll be 13.
Sure.
All right.
You use her back as a footstool.
Yeah, I just landed in my hero pose.
Oh, that's perfect. So just
What
vault.
the fuck?
So yeah, as you land, you look at your multi-tool, you look at Hoshcraft's buns, and then you feel a foot on your back.
Who the
I need a different die. Like I get one good roll, and then there's
That's
this-
how I am. I'm like swapping between 3, hoping that one of them loves me.
There we go.
All right.
That is going to be.
So that's. I want you to yell something, Clutch.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna yell something.
God damn it! I'm just gonna start calling you Clutch now, random.
All right. I mean, I answer to it.
Yeah, I know.
So that's going to be. Let's see.
Clutch his life into Clutch. His name
Clutch
is
and
now
something.
just Clutch.
That's gonna be a 19.
All right, yeah, that hits.
Hot cross kinetic strike.
Have a PowerPoint.
Yay.
Just from that. You can have a PowerPoint for your Justice Bite too.
Thank you.
So let's see. We'll say it's a derivative of your.
It's a derivative of my kinetic strike. It's just
Yeah.
versus blunt force trauma. It'll be
Mhm.
sharp force trauma.
Okay. What are your abilities or your powers right now?
Kinetic strike.
Oh, you just have Kinetic Strike anyways?
Yeah, kinetic strike is one of my powers.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, we'll give it a yeah, you can use a hero point for. Let's say just so you don't use a hero point for it, I think you can use extra effort for that. You'll just be fatigued on your next turn.
Extra effort to increase my power.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, increase a power by 2 ranks for 1 round. Can't be applied to permanent powers.
So yeah,
That's
we'll
extra
just.
effort.
All right. Cool. So yeah, we'll do that, and just say you get a penetrating bonus to it.
All right.
You will be fatigued on your next round, but you can eliminate that with a hero point if you decide to.
If I decide to.
So what is the DC save for your
20.
20? It's now 22. Come on. Crossbones kinetic strike! He just basically dissolves.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, he rolled a 2. He failed by 20 or more.
Oh.
wow.
Yeah.
Are pieces of bread falling? from
Yes,
the
pieces of bread are falling.
Perfect.
It's not
I haven't
much
had
bread for
breakfast
this.
yet.
The loaves, the hot cross buns that were people turned back into people.
I just start catching pieces of bread as they're falling because I haven't had breakfast yet.
I'm like, I missed my lunch for this.
I just woke up for this.
Doesn't say that she already had a full grilled cheese.
And that's when Moomin Rider walks his bicycle up. Oh, good. You guys took care of it. Excellent.
Hey, thanks for the ride, by the way.
Oh, anything for a hero.
Moomin Rider! I high five him.
Vana! Have they assigned you a hero name yet?
No, not yet.
Be expecting that here soon. That's 2 heroic things in a week on a pretty large scale.
Think I'll jump rank again?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes!
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I see you guys not near the top here sooner or later.
I'm gunning for you, man.
You can have it. So, yeah. Good job. You look at your watch and you're like, oh shit, lunch is about to end.
I take a picture, or I take a quick video of everything that happened. I get Moomin Rider.
He waves. Do you get speed?
I get Speed.
I'm probably just stuffing my face.
Here.
I get next to Moomin Rider. Official hero business.
But I'm eating it.
He does the peace sign as well.
I'm eating at 10 times speed.
Oh god, yeah. Sorry, it's not a peace sign in Japan, it's a victory sign.
Yeah, so yeah. I get what's going on, and I get with Moomin Rider. Official hero business.
That's when you see Channel 18 the Channel 18 news van rears its ugly head. It's like, and reporters bust out, cameras at the ready. You get out of there.
I did.
He just said run.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
I won't run. I'll just walk away.
All right.
I don't need cameras right now.
Speed! A moment, please.
He's got to get back to work, but I'll be happy to field any questions.
All right, team, take Speed. I got Vanna and Moon Rider. Vanna, how did you get on the scene so fast?
My high school's like 2 blocks away.
A high school hero? That must be a lot of responsibility for you.
I'm a hero for college.
What a responsible young lady.
I have a GoFundMe.
Do you have the website address?
Yes, it's www.gofundme/Vanna Winters needs to go to college.
Go donate, gang. She's only a C-class hero right now. Moomin Rider, a word. What was your contribution to this effort? And he's just like, oh, I just helped Speed get here.
He's such a big help, that Moomin Rider. We couldn't have done it without him.
I really don't think I was that much help. You guys really did a lot of the work yourself. I just helped Speed get here.
You were moral support. You were coaching us.
Well, I mean, that's a fair point. I mean, I wouldn't say that. You give me too much credit, Vanna. You're so nice. So, like the other team reporter, Speed. Tell us about this fight. What did you do that took down that monster so quickly?
I punched it.
That looks more like a strike to me.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I can do this all day.
Well, there you have it, folks. You punched it.
I can do this all day 10 times faster than you.
Oh, I give my. You could say Speed. Hot cross bunced him.
Ow.
It was funny last night.
Well, yeah,
It was
it's
funny
a
last
recurring
we were
joke.
playing Destiny, and I think, I was just going through my menu. Woody was on his Sparrow.
No, he walked.
Yeah,
you
he
over.
walked.
Oh,
shit.
wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. It
So
was
when your menu's up, you
I'm
can't
in
see
power.
what's going on around you in the world, and your character stands still,
Yeah.
but is still subject to forces.
Yeah, if you're on the same fire team.
Gotcha.
So Woody just walked him down this hallway, up a flight of stairs, over to a precipice, and then off the cliff.
Yeah, and all I hear is, like, you dick! You're dead. So then I proceeded to run up to him.
You just got hot cross bunched, motherfucker.
And then I ran up to him and I attempted to bunch him because he was hopping on the edge of the cliff.
And
I
you
fucking
overjumped.
You missed.
fucking missed.
And died again.
But I got him back because when we were in the Plague Lands, I fucking bunched him up against the rock. He flew like 500
You were on
Did
your
he show
speeder.
you the screenshot of that? Oh, you gotta
No.
show him the video clip of him buncing you, and you just woo.
Just fucking bunched him across, and I was like, hot cross bunch, motherfucker.
So yeah,
it was
that's
a
the
recurring
reoccurring
joke.
joke. Did you finish?
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna take a break from the heroics
I
of.
gotta go back to school.
All right. Thank you for your time, Vanna. Have a lovely day at school.
I gotta go back and drink.
So, and that's about time. If everyone has their tests submitted, thank you.
Let's see. Do you want to have you read out the questions again?
Yeah,
and I
we'll-
can read
we'll
out
do
the
the,
answers, something like that.
I'll read off the questions, and then Joe will read off his answers. Oh, good, you filled in your name. She didn't.
Of course.
Oh, it was Clutch that didn't. Random. 371. That's quite an age, if you don't mind me saying. Is that young or old for you?
It's about average.
All right, so the first question was, you find yourself walking down the streets of G City when you see an elderly woman attempting to cross the street. It seems like she will be able to make it on her own when suddenly a car comes barreling down the road and it's headed straight for the unsuspecting elderly woman. What will you do?
Interpose myself between the two and stop the car using a force field and give the driver a stern talking to so that he does not behave so recklessly in the future.
Question 2. You see a mysterious masked criminal is holding a man at gunpoint. The criminal demands that the man return what is rightfully his. The man is scared and crying. What do you do?
Oh, that. Use phenomenal explosives to fill them both with feelings of affection, and then inquire about the situation so as to understand the criminal's
I
motives.
feel like this would be better with sound. You just fetch up against
Should
the
I repeat
ship.
that?
Yeah, go ahead and repeat that.
God,
Use phenomenal explosives to fill them both with feelings of affection, and then inquire about the situation so as to understand the criminal's motives.
All right. You find yourself at a grocery store with a basket full of fresh produce. The apples smell delicious. Yum! It wouldn't be so bad to take a bite of one of the juicy apples you have in your cart, would it? After all, you're about to pay for it at the cash register. Suddenly, a monster busts into the market and starts eating all the nectarines. And what's this? He's not even bothering to pay for them, even though the manager is asking him nicely to do so. What action do you take?
Firstly, I would most certainly not be tempted to bite an apple that does not belong to me, as that is in no way different from stealing, regardless of any future intention to pay. If one were to eat an apple without paying for it, it would be no different than breaking into someone's house or car under the justification that you plan to pay for it later. Most inconsiderate. In the margin, I've written, also, I would destroy the awful monster with my rainbow blaster.
What? They clipped into each other.
All right.
And it was just surprise butt sex.
Number 4. You and your fellow heroes are badly injured. Your chance of survival is dismally small. Your only chance to defeat this mighty foe is to unleash your most powerful technique. However, if you do, many innocent people will die. If you do not, this villain will continue his rampage of destruction, taking many innocent lives and the lives of you and your fellow heroes. Describe your course of action.
I would seek to evacuate as many civilians and heroes as possible. Although I may not be able to defeat the villain, at least not without civilian casualties, there are heroes far more powerful than myself who might. The best solution, in my estimation, is to live to fight another day.
All right. Finally, question number 5, the one that Joe hates. Please describe why it is you decided to join the Hero Association. Many people have joined our association for many different reasons, but all of them strive to see justice served. So please be creative with your answer and don't just say, because I strive to see justice served. Remember, there is no wrong answer other than because I strive to see justice served.
Time was, a little old fairy like me could just mind her own business and leave well enough alone. But these days, people see me and shout monster and call in the heroes. Well, I figure if I'm caught up in this like as not, so I'm caught up in this like as not, so I might as well do the responsible thing and sign up. Maybe if people see that a fairy can be a hero, they'll stop thinking of us as monsters and we won't have to hide away anymore. Silly idea, but I've seen some rather silly things in my time, so who knows?
All right. Very good.
Thank you. My favorite one was the rant about not fighting the apple.
Let's get you.
Your character speaks or writes in a manner of a cute little old grandma that makes cookies, but like puts laxatives in them because she hates her grandchildren, and then like does needlepoint, but like needlepoint's a vagina.
You were saying, like, up until the point where you were like, put laxatives in them, I was like, yeah, that's what I was going for.
Boom goes dynamite.
I mean, after they eat the cookies, yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so you're in the waiting room by yourself. The women's waiting room, changing room, whatever. Maybe you had a special set of clothing for the physical part.
Sure.
And then you hear your name called over the intercom to please report to this seminar room 8.
Okay, I report to seminar
All right.
room 8.
There's a scientist-looking guy there. There are no heroes around this time. And he says, well, as surprising as it may be, welcome to the Hero Association.
Why, thank you.
He got an 85 out of 100.
Wow, I got perfect on the written section.
Oh yeah. Great philosopher was very intrigued by your philosophical assessments. You step inside the seminar room and there's no one inside.
Mm-hmm.
You are the only one that made it.
Well, I did scare off like 90% of them.
Yeah. So as you're sitting and waiting for something to happen, this guy basically kicks open the door in a show of force. He's got like snakeskin print on.
Oh god, fuck him.
Yeah.
Jackass again.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah,
It's what's his
that
fucking
asshole.
Fucking smarmy snake print.
smarmy snake prints guy?
What did I call him?
It's that
Snaky
asshole.
Yakuza or something like that?
Snaky Yakuza or
It's like, are you part of the Yakuza?
Yeah. I kept asking him if he was part of the Yakuza.
Snake McGee.
Yeah.
Smarmy Snake. Smarmy Snake McGee.
Say that 5 times fast.
That.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up his name.
Dick.
Come on.
Oh, in my
Okay.
souvenir list, I added photo with Moomin Rider covered in bread.
Nice. So he kicks open the door and comes up to the top of the pedestal. Kind of looks around for a second.
Over here. Hello.
The hell are you? This is the thing they let into the Hero Association? Fuck. Okay, listen up. My name's Biting Snake Fist Snick. I'm an A-class hero, one of the best. So mind your manners. Don't talk back to me like I've had happen a lot. Just listen to all of the information I'm going to feed you and you'll be fine. Got it? Good. He starts giving you the history of the Hero Association. Tells you that as a C-class hero and you have an allotment of 1 week to do justice. Do stop some petty thefts, basic simple stuff. Or else your hero license is revoked.
Don't worry,
And
kid. Maybe one day you'll get in the big leagues like me.
yeah, and don't worry, maybe one day you'll...
No, Van. Like, out of character, Vanna was saying that.
Oh, okay. Sneck kind of gives you the stink eye and says, "But I don't think you'll last very long." Dismissed.
Thank you.
Back to Vanna. If you're...
Wait, real quick. Do I get a rank?
Oh,
I don't remember what my rank was before.
yeah, let me look up C-class
I think
really
it was like
quick.
310 or 311 or something.
Yeah, we jumped significantly.
I think you're rank 389.
Okay.
Yeah, we jumped nearly 100
Yeah.
ranks. Taking down Jackie and Jill.
You said 389?
Yeah, you're bottom of the barrel, 389. Oh, the license is rider. Okay. Whatever. I'll figure it out later.
Pencil it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, 389 for now, until I tell you otherwise. So yeah, back to Vanna.
Yeah.
You get back to school. Your lunch period is over by the time you get back, and
I'm
so
probably full.
yeah, you take off your mask, you put it back in your backpack, you
Let my hair down.
let your hair down, and you walk to your next class. How do you enter? Very proudly, or like, I don't want to disrupt class?
Am I late to class?
Yeah.
Okay. Open the door.
Oh, Vanna, how nice of you to show up, the teacher says.
Don't worry, I was just saving the world again. Official hero business.
Do you have proof of this?
I whip out.
The teacher looks at it. Is that Moon Rider?
Yes, you'll see us tonight on Channel 8 or Channel 18.
Very well.
We took down Hot Cross. I don't know what he was. I sit sit down looking very confused and concerned.
Chad, if you wouldn't mind filling in Vanna on what she's missed.
Hey, Chad, what's up?
He's a little prick.
I roughed him up in the first issue.
I described him as a high school wannabe frat boy.
Okay.
Like, he had this
And
really
now
tough shit attitude, and then she punched him in the kidney.
And now
And
his
then I
name is bitch.
slammed his face against a brick wall. I didn't like
Okay.
slam it into it, but
Yeah.
I slammed it against it.
Right.
So he's
He's Vanna's bitch.
He's
Yeah, I
Vanna's
scared him
bitch
straight.
now. He's scared him
I did. I scared him straight.
So
Because
let's
he's
see.
at school, ain't he?
Yeah. So we'll call this English class.
Okay. Oh, I'm good at that.
What?
I'm good at English.
Yeah. So
It's one of my languages.
So he slides you his notes.
Hi. I'm sorry, teacher. I can't study my notes. There's a kitten on my lap.
Someone get that cat out of here.
No, don't.
Don't get the cat out of here. All right. Speed. What are you doing? Heading back to Harrison's
Yeah,
joint.
heading back to Harrison's joint. Since now that's where I work.
Yeah.
Actually,
And live.
And live.
yeah.
You could head back to your own house or maybe the hospital for your leg.
Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to go to the hospital to see if I've got a fracture or something.
Yeah.
Considering how I just ran on it, jumped off of Vanna's back, and kinetic struck a hot cross buns monster. Might be a good idea to get that shot.
Okay, so I'm just saying this now. The official name of this issue is Hot Cross Bunst.
Yes! I like it. Hot cross bunced.
Everyone can have a hero point for that.
Yay!
Even me.
I was gonna have a system where I just let everyone decide what the title of the issue is.
Oh yeah.
And then I give it to whoever had the best title. But
I see.
I have to name it Hot Cross Buns, so I'm giving everyone a hero.
Because
Power.
Yeah.
Did I say hero point or power
you said
point?
hero.
You said hero.
Okay, well we'll stick with that then.
Can we take either or?
Hero or power?
Yeah. Either or, not both. Just either or.
If you want to, yeah.
Isn't hero better than power?
Your hero gets you. Power points are how you level up. The hero points are for the extra, the feats of amazingness.
Yeah, yeah.
You took the power point instead.
I took the power point instead because I want to get kinetic or fire control. Well, I can get kinetic control. Then I can
There's
get
no
fire
slot
Oh,
for
okay.
PowerPoint.
Gotcha.
Just
Yeah,
kind of
so
keep
there's
track of it
Yeah.
on the side. So
Gotcha.
like you're at 75 or maybe 76 now. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Just like keep a tally because every 15 you go up a power level rank.
Got.
So you'll be able to upgrade your abilities past the limit again.
So yeah, I'm on my way to the hospital.
Yeah. Okay. So you get there. They check you in. You show them your Hero Association ID, so they know like, okay, this is going to be paid through the Hero Association.
Oh, we have health insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Hero Association pays
I
for
mean,
all your
it's
medical
Japan,
bills.
so.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Japan.
I don't know how their health coverage is in Japan.
Better than ours.
Yeah, better than America's.
I've got a 401k.
And you think that's going to help you how?
I mean, in
This
real
is
life, I have a
America.
401k.
So, but yeah, this is Japan where healthcare is good. So yeah, you get in. They take an X-ray of your leg. You've got like a fracture on your knee, right? What did you even do?
Punched a hot cross bun.
Punched a hot cross bun.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah. I had help.
We saw that on the news just a minute ago.
Cool.
Hey guys, we got the guy who killed Hot Cross Buns in here. A couple of doctors and nurses are like, "You're the guy who killed Hot Cross Buns. Oh my God, thank you so much." And one of the male nurses is like, "My sister just told me about that. She got turned into one of Hot Cross Buns' Hot Cross Buns."
I told you gluten was bad.
Thank you so much for saving her. You are my hero.
All I did was poke him.
It doesn't matter. You saved her. Thank you so much.
Another bread-themed villain, gluten glutton.
Gone.
All right, I'll think about that one.
You're welcome.
So yeah, they take a scan of your leg, and the doctor determines they're going to have to put it in a cast for it to heal correctly.
Are there any other options than a cast?
Do you want your leg to not work properly for the rest of your life?
There's always surgery.
Yeah, there's always surgery.
Which would probably result in a cast afterwards.
Yeah.
Look, with the cast, you'll be back up on your feet in about 4 weeks.
I'd say 4 to 6.
Yeah, about 4 to 6 weeks. 4 if you negotiate really hard.
Have to be bargained down to 4.
4, the doctor says 4
3
if
weeks.
you make good rolls.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
4 if you make good rolls.
Deal.
So yeah, they cast up your leg.
Give a color so Vanna can sign it.
They give you some crutches, so like you can move like
Oh my
that.
god, this is gonna be great! Can I still go at 50 now?
They bend his knee and put it in a cast so he gets the little cushion on wheels.
Yeah.
No,
No what?
put that ankle on
No,
that
it's-
chair.
What
Yeah,
is-
like that.
So I've got a wheel.
He gets a wheel
That
and a crutch.
What, is that a good way to heal a fractured knee?
I don't know.
That doesn't seem like.
I
a
see
good way.
people in those a lot though.
It's probably more for like a sprain or a torn ACL.
Yeah, I
The-
don't think that would be a good thing if your bone is fractured.
I just think it's funny that
Yeah, I
watching
think they're
you-
probably
But am
gonna.
I gonna be able to fucking tripod myself at 50?
You've got 3 legs. You have 3 effective
Holy
legs.
shit, this
you
is
have
gonna
4
be lit.
depending on how big your dick is.
Yeah. So
I can kinetic strike with crutches now.
you're hitting
Oh my
people with
God.
crutches.
Galvin, you
Crush
done
man.
fucked up.
Crush man.
They are rubber on the ends. They're made of metal, but the
Galvin,
grips
you
are
done-
rubber.
Ow.
You done fucked up.
Sorry, I just popped my ankle.
So yeah,
Oh my god.
so
this is
you're
gonna be
basically like this. You've got like one of your legs is a little bit off the ground. It's in a
Yeah.
slightly bent position, and you've got a cast from here all the way down to your
great.
foot.
Yeah, right there on my foot.
Yeah, just to like keep movement to a minimum.
I'm gonna make my way out of the hospital and then see how fast I can get.
I like how her hair just stayed up in the air from that, didn't move at all.
High or low?
Now, let's go with low this time.
You should have gone high. Actually, that was hardly a roll. You're able to go full speed.
Holy shit, this is fucking awesome!
You can even
So
run
dumb.
on walls.
What?
Is there a lake nearby? I hope this doesn't. I hope I don't trip.
You run into the lake?
I can run on water.
Can you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things I grabbed. I can run on water, I can run on walls, and I can run at 50 fucking miles an hour.
Okay, I'm gonna restrict the water movement.
Crutches are heavy.
I'm going highway speed.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you
can't
bet your
drive a
ass
car
if
on
Vanna
one.
sees you on crutches, she's getting little stuffed animals to sit under your armpits, pushing the crutches.
You're gonna have to catch me first.
Little pillow pets to go on them.
You're gonna have to catch me first.
You can bet, and she's signing your cast.
I love the visual image
Oh,
of
God.
Speed doing hero work on crutches. Just don't break your other leg or you're going to be in a wheelchair and then your speed will be null and void.
I don't know if his arms can move
Oh,
as fast
my
as his legs.
I can do physical things at 10 times speed.
He can build up the speed too with the wheels.
I can do a burnout in a wheelchair.
God damn it, you can.
Get wrecked.
You
Every
allowed
game we
this
play.
to happen.
I did.
Every
it's part
game
of
we
the
play,
ability.
D&D, Mage, Mutants and Masterminds, I fucking bend the bejesus out of the rules.
You're
You're
not
not as
even
bad as Box Time,
bending
though.
them. You're not even bending them. You're within the realm of possibility. That's the
But
thing.
my realm of possibility is the realm of fuckery. You know what? That's it. I reside in F City, the city of fuckery.
You're in F City?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's where Harrison's bar is, so it's
Okay.
F City, the city of fuckery.
Gotcha. So your apartment isn't too far from Harrison's then.
And I live on Fuckery Street.
You live on Fuckery Street. Someone was drunk when they named that street, but they got it signed into law before they could change it.
It was supposed to be Fockery Street.
Oh,
I mean, like, I've got
named
a picture
after
of
the distinguished Mr. Fockery.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a picture of a crossroads. It's like Inyo is one and Butt is the other street. But it's spelled Butte, but you just look, it's like Inyo Butt. It's like, dispatch. I'm not exactly sure how to say this, but at the corner of Inyo Butt. Anyways, I'm now running 50 miles an hour on fucking crutches.
Yeah, so you bust into Harrison's bar. You like
I just start running on the walls.
You plant your crutches in the ground and you use your one good leg to kick the door open. Harrison!
Look at this! I can fucking run with crutches.
Harrison looks very confused.
As well it should be.
Have I told you how awesome morphine is?
You're best friends with Casey now. She was in the hospital. Isn't this morphine great, y'all?
Oh yeah, did we tell you about that?
No.
Casey Michaels made a cameo
Oh, God.
in issue 1.
She got shot again.
But not by Clutch, by
It's
Jill.
Clutch's fault though because
It was actually the bartender's fault.
It was
Well-
Harrison's fault.
he instigated it.
Yeah.
I was just drinking.
It sounds like he had a role in it.
I get it.
All I
He
was-
rolled his dice.
I thought about that after I said it.
Oh,
I am home.
fuck me, Joe.
Joe has stayed here a few times before. Not saying he's home, but that's his stink on the sheets.
So let's fast forward to Saturday for Eve. What are you doing now that you're a part of the Hero Association? Where do you even live? Do you live in the Oberon?
No. I have a,
She's actually got a condo downtown.
no, there's like, I figure there's a little like crevice somewhere where I've got like tiny furniture and that sort of thing, and then like maybe like a 9-inch TV that's just enormous for me, like, you know, and just kind of chill on the couch and that sort of thing.
Alright.
But I figure I'm probably patrolling the streets on the lookout for crime and evildoers and lawbreakers,
Cool, gotcha.
shoplifters.
She see me just running down the street with crutches.
Yeah, and on Saturday, you're still super hyped for this. You see a guy in crutches just running super fast from the safety of your invisible Oberon. Like,
Right.
get a quick scan off him. You like identify who he is, and he matches one of the heroes in the hero registry.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Did we rank up at all?
Yeah, I'll get to that momentarily.
Okay.
Probably because I'm still hopped up on morphine.
There's morphing, no way that lasts that long.
They wouldn't give it to you for a broken leg. They'd probably, at the most, give you hydros if you complained enough.
They'd probably give you like extra strength Tylenol.
Yeah, if you complained enough, they'd give you hydros.
I drank a lot in the morning, so. I drank a lot when I woke up, so I got hopped up on something.
Anyway, I guess I'll follow him because he looks unusual and suspicious.
Yeah, you can actually keep up with him in your
Oh,
Oberon.
easy.
Easily.
How fast does the Oberon fly?
250.
250 miles an hour.
Oh, that's how fast I was originally going to go.
Oh, yeah.
decided to tone it down just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So not quite at
He's
3
speed
digits.
3.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that would make you speed
Isn't
5.
your name Speed?
Yeah.
How do you not have Speed 5?
Because I toned it down so I could actually hit shit instead of just run.
I see.
Because
Basically.
literally everything was in speed. Just
Yeah.
everything.
Mm,
So I had to dial it back so I could actually do
Yeah.
something else
I see.
than just run hella fast.
Anyway.
But anyways, I'm just hauling ass down the sidewalk with my crutches.
So actually, yeah. So Hot Cross Buns was actually the last major event that happened in the week until Saturday. So it's been mostly quiet. You haven't seen that record dealy guy.
That's actually probably what I'm doing, is looking for that motherfucker.
Maria
Maria.
Lambert hasn't
Yeah.
given you any shit.
That's right, because I talked her down, fucking bitch.
You still occasionally see her brother spying on you when you go to like work out in the morning, but you just kind of give him the eye and it's like, fuck, how does she see me?
Yeah.
But that's basically all it amounts to. So, yeah, but as far as your rank advancement, once again, you are visited by a man or woman in a suit, and they hand you a letter, and it says, for defeating the evil bread monster Hot Cross Buns and protecting East City, you advanced 50 ranks.
All of us?
Yeah.
What's 276 minus 50?
226.
You're right. I'm dumb. I've been banking all day. Don't ask me to do numbers.
And inside your envelope clutch is a piece of mail, actually. Other than like the letter to the Hero
It's
Association.
anthrax.
It's addressed from just some guy, and it says to Speed.
Open it up.
It's a piece of fan mail. It's you may not remember me, but I was the nurse when you came in to get your leg fixed up. I just wanted to send you a piece of fan mail and tell you that I'm really appreciative of what you did. Thanks for being awesome.
Speed's got a girlfriend. Or
It's
a
a male
boyfriend.
nurse.
Yeah, he's a male nurse.
Speed's got a boyfriend.
I will clock you across the face at 50 miles an hour with a crutch.
that crutch is gonna have really cute stuffed animals on the armpits.
Yeah, by Saturday, Vanna's popped up at his house or whatever, just unannounced, and he's like, "How do you know where I live?" Don't worry about that. I got you.
HeroNet.
HeroNet.
So wait a second. Clutch has crutches. Clutch crutch. Yeah. No.
Clutch.
Clutches?
Clutch
Clutches.
Clutch.
Yo, you ever been stabbed in the
Clorox
neck with a piece
bleach.
of-
That's what he's gonna drink.
Clorox.
You ever been stabbed in
So,
the throat with
that-
a mechanical pencil head?
Nope.
I get him the I'm not sure where my pillow pet is, but it's the purple unicorn pillow pet, the purple and pink unicorn.
Aw.
The mini ones. I get those and I duct tape them down on top of the
On top of the crutches.
so that they sit right here so the little heads stick out. And I put big googly eyes on them.
Aww.
I have a new move now.
And
Unicorn crutch strike.
and that's on your cast.
I broke him. I done did broke him again.
Unicorn crutch strike. Jesus Christ. I love this fucking game.
This is horseshit.
Do with this knowledge what you will, but a group of unicorns is a blessing.
Yeah, it is.
That's actually what it's called, though.
Yeah.
I know,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Damn right it is. You know how unicorns came around, right? One hot summer day, there was an narwhal on the
Oh
ocean
yeah,
looking at a
narwhal
horse
saw a
and like,
horse and said, "I'm gonna fuck that."
"Oh, fuck that. And now we have unicorns.
Future.
Future. That's another joke from our D&D campaign, listeners. It'll take too long to explain it, but just understand that it's funny as
Basically, a guard
fuck.
fucked a horse.
Basically.
Well,
In essence. But it'll take too long to really explain. Just laugh. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. So, XP time. Everyone gets 1 PowerPoint. Joe, I'm going to give you an extra PowerPoint for having to deal with that test.
Sure.
You can keep it if you want.
Okay. The test, you mean?
Yeah, the test.
I think I'll hang on to it. Did you make it, by the way?
Yes, I made it.
It's pretty convincing.
Yeah, I made it goofy and then super serious at the end.
Well, yeah, and then it's got like an official logo, and it has like Copyright Hero Association, A City, not for reproduction or redistribution. Please return this exam to your proctor upon completion.
Yeah,
like all of that.
I put about an hour into that.
Nice.
Like, cause like in One Punch Man, they never have described what the written exam is, but only mentioned that it's meant to determine a hero's sense of justice. So I was just like, okay, One Punch Man test to determine justice.
It's pretty immersive too.
Yeah. You know how I get with my campaigns. So I awarded you the hero point for that. Everyone got the PowerPoint rather. Let's see. Vanna and Speed get another hero point for defeating Hot Cross Buns.
Hero point or PowerPoint?
PowerPoint. Fuck my life. Hero point is just so much easier to say than PowerPoint, but PowerPoint.
Just say experience.
Okay.
Yeah, XP
1 XP.
Yeah, XP would be.
Let's see. What else? Okay, we'll do Anthony's thing. Who does the role playing point go to?
Honestly, I think Joe for his answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, his answers were.
Do you guys still have your tests?
He lost.
I
them.
lost them. They were in the book.
Mine literally said truth and justice, though.
Yeah.
And then her answers.
Yeah.
Mine was basically I punch it.
Um,
And then, like the last question was like I lure him away, and then I punch him.
Joe, how many hero points do you have right now?
1.
1. Go ahead and have a first session hero point bonus.
Okay.
Other than that, I think that's it.
So nothing more with the Lambert twins.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. I don't think
Oh.
there's really anything I can report to Galvin about. Not that I want to.
Yeah, at the moment.
I'm gonna add a souvenir to the first encounter with Jackie and Jill.
Okay.
Bullet shrapnel.
Alright, you're collecting souvenirs from your encounters?
Yes. Trying to
Oh.
get 1 per issue.
Okay. Speed. Make a notice check when you look at yourself in the mirror. Just like examining yourself, trying to clean all your parts.
26.
You notice that like right there on the back of your head is a scar that wasn't there before. Before you had your run-in with Galvin.
And when did I notice this? Before or after I went to the hospital?
Well, seeing as you spent the day at Harrison's the day after you got back from Galvin, and then you hot cross bunsed it, and then you went to the hospital. Yeah, you noticed when you got home from the hospital. So I lied. I do have a little bit more.
So when is Maria gonna jump me in my sleep?
We'll see.
Go see my new friend at the hospital.
What now?
Go see my new friend at the hospital.
Who's your new friend?
The male nurse who sent me fan mail.
Okay. Cool. So, all right. So you head over to the hospital, and you arrive on your crutches, and one of the doctors recognizes you. Back so soon?
Yeah, I just got a piece of fan mail from one of your nurses. I just wanted to talk to him.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me call him in. Paging nurse one. Paging nurse one. And he comes down. It's like, Speed, hi. Wasn't expecting you. Back already?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for the letter.
It's the least I can do.
Does he reach out and touch Speed's arm?
It's the least I can do. I like your unicorns, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
I like the touch.
I didn't.
It's a good choice. It's a good touch.
Is the doctor still there?
He walked off
Okay.
because he's got important doctory things to do.
So I need a favor.
Sure.
You think you can X-ray the back of my neck? Cause
Is something wrong? Did we miss something?
well, when I got home, I noticed a scar that, like, it's new. I never had a scar there before.
Let me take a look at it. He kind of turns you around, examines it. Yeah, that's an interesting scar. Huh. All right, yeah, let's go get a look at it. Yeah, they X-ray your head, and you're sitting down waiting, and he comes back with it and is like, you do any like nanochip enhancements?
Fucking units. Crap, I'm gonna talk this off.
Is that how you get your super speed? You have like a nanochip enhancement back there?
It's more of an augment for my punch.
Well,
It's like a capacitor, just collects energy.
okay. Well, right now I'm showing only one of them. Did you have more? Was this like you think someone tried to get at it, or?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, if they
That-
did, they failed.
Yeah.
So
How deep would you say it is?
I mean, it's like basically right attached to your skull. Like if you like really push on your skin, you could feel it.
But it's like at the bone.
Mm-hmm. Like
You married.
underneath the muscle, like right in there. Like here, let me show you.
Beth too. Yes.
This might hurt a bit just because of how the scar is, but it's like right there.
It's purple.
Alright.
Sorry about that.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's just in character.
He's acting.
Yep, that's. Maybe. I guess I just forgot about it.
That son of a bitch doctor told me it would be scarless.
All
That's
right.
the last time I go to the Mankinshoku clinic. Isn't that Mako's last name?
Mankanshoku?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's the last time I go to his back alley clinic.
Yeah.
You mind if I take that film with me?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
All right. Well, stay safe. Try and stay off that leg.
These crutches are fucking great. Like, you have no idea. Just blaze my way out of the hospital.
Okay, good. He put that on my Facebook.
Okay. What am I looking at?
What Eric posted on my Facebook wall.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I commented on that a few times.
Wagon Age Oregons.
Oh my god.
So what you're saying? Basically, I'm not gonna have a chance to cut this out because I'll fucking paralyze myself.
That's what you think.
But I know what it is. It's an RFID chip for tracking.
Could be.
What else is
If
Galvin gonna
only
put in
there
the back
was
of
a
my neck?
techno fairy around. Gee, it sure is boring around here.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Aren't you following me around at this point? Just
On,
'cause-
on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why you're searching this asshole out.
Yeah.
Okay, we have new story now. It's 10:40. Do you want to
I'm
keep going?
fine. I don't
Yeah.
have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right,
fine.
let's keep going then. We've got new story.
Besides, I know what I'm doing, so.
Do we want to take a quick break there?
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Then we can start issue.
Yeah, we'll call that issue 3, Hot
Yeah.
Cross Bunts, and we'll say Joe's part happened in issue 4, and
It's the start of issue 4. Is
the start of issue 4 is what we did for Joe.
And then he sees me just fucking blazing around on a set of crutches.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
That needs to be the cover of issue 4. Is me just fucking blazing around on crutches.
Well,
Fucking getting it.
okay. Well, this is the end of issue 3. So, what's the cover of issue 3 look like? Is it it's Vanna and Speed fighting Hot Cross
Well,
Buns?
no, it's when,
it's
when
us.
she dropped down and I'm vaulting off her back and just.
Well, I'm thinking that, or either a surreal one where we're on clouds made of hot cross buns and we're in the sky and it's just like heaven.
I think it needs to be more like an action shot. You know how like the cover is always something that
Yeah.
doesn't actually appear in the comic book, so you guys are just like about to face
Well,
off against Hot Cross Buns, and he's got his
Hot
wiggly
cross
arm.
guns.
Hot Cross Guns. That's his brother.
He has guns made out of baguettes.
What's that?
And they
It's our
shoot.
speakers.
And they shoot
Can I
hard.
turn-
It
Yeah.
shoots hard rolls.
That one and this one.
This one and there.
And the baguettes shoot hard rolls.
Yeah.
So yeah, the cover of issue 3 is titled Hot Cross Buns, and it's
Hot cross bunched.
Hot Cross Buns.
And-
Thank you.
The action
And,
shot needs to be me jumping off Vanna's back.
Well, it can be you jumping at him, but he's got Vanna in one of his arms, and he's like reaching for you as well.
But I'm not in like a damsel, just like
No,
I'm,
you're
I'm
biting
about to
him.
stab
You're
him
about to
with my
stab a
tool.
motherfucker and you're biting him.
Yeah, you're biting him, and you've got your
How would-
knife.
And how would you describe your mood today, Vanna?
What?
How would you describe your mood today?
Biting.
No, it can't be stabby. No.
Stabbing's
Stabby's
not
not
a
what you feel.
feeling.
Oh, yeah,
Stabbing
and-
is more of an
And
activity
Moomin Rider,
than I
he's
would
like
be doing.
leaning on his bike, and
He's about to justice throw.
no, he's like leaning. He's looking really worried.
And it's like an eye perspective,
Yeah.
where it's
It's like-
Joe's character's eye perspective.
Yeah.
Stabby is not a mood. Stabby's an act.
So yeah, we've got Moomin Rider's back. He's the
Yeah.
biggest
How are you
thing in
feeling today,
frame.
Stabby?
We've got Speed like jumping down from a building about to punch it,
Yeah.
and Vanna's in Hot Cross Buns' arm, biting him and stabbing him, and Hot Cross Buns is like about to eat a person or something.
Yeah.
He's going all Attack on Titan on it. All right, so yeah, that's issue 3. We're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back with issue 4.
Thanks for joining us on this adventure. If you enjoyed listening, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can catch the next issue when it comes out. We'll see you next time.